Whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my...
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Block now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready?
On third down, Locke rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Show it up. Show it up. Kill. Go. Right there. 54. Right there.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 27, Murray finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift. Check 31. Check 31. 36.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check it go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Out. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. If you don't get this boy.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So possession goes over here on the punt. Yeah, the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Please dribble.
Block off of play action. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
61, matchbox light. Now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 7. Block. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Go. Be ready. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing in there.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Hey, orbit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Zoom, zoom. Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. Let you play. Mike's 50.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Mike, 57. Hey, defense, let's go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. 57. Too little, go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the screen.
Block will try again on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's checking. Crash.
On the ball. Shoot.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
30 base.
Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, high 7.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 57.
Go out.
57's the Mike.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
We got double up.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Mike 50. Hey, get in the weight room.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
50's the Mike. Watch the curl. Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Jumper, jump. 64. Weak. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down.
Silver, silver.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. 61. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, let's get that home. Mike's 54. Come on. 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
On the double. Mike 57. Rock it. Now.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Carter. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Mike's by 4. Watch the slant. Get along. West. 49. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this land out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Here we go. 70, 50. Danny.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 5 now. Murray has got it to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And some room to work. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, let's get this.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Go.
They do go for it. It's locked. They'll buy some time right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Turn up.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Check the backer.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
Mike Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On the ready.
Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
Wide. Get wide. Hit it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Block. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Block now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.